Hello, I am back on my agility grind for old school. That was 7 laps to go until for level 91. Just glad to finally be at Ardoin rooftop agility course. I was doing agility potions to get the required level when I was 89 in order to do this course, and so I'm glad that I can just do it without having to chug potions like freaking performance enhancing drugs. But I will say that the marks of grace per hour definitely seem a lot higher here. I know according to the wiki that I think it's like 15 per hour, something like that. Basically, it accounts for or amounts to 3 marks of grace per lap. Or no, you get a mark of grace every 3 laps on average, I think is how it works. But I am just doing the laps, man. Going in circles, round and round. Got a little over 7 million total XP. It's really nice at the end of the lap because the laps are very short, and it's nice to see that 625 XP at the end. I think each lap for this course is 889 XP, so it's really nice to see just that much XP because it's really not that difficult. I mean, none of the courses are difficult, but you're just doing a circle, and so there's no need to be like moving the camera angle and stuff like that. Of course, most of these courses you can set up a camera angle and not have to worry so much about how you're positioning things. I know for Relica, I had it positioned kind of like southwest or southeast is kind of how I was facing, and I was just having to do multiple clicks, but there was an extra click. There was like an eighth click where I would have to click on the mini map to the side in order to get my guy back to the start of the course. One of the nice things about the Arduino course is that right when you're done with it, right when it spits out that final XP value, you're able to immediately just move your mouse cursor slightly and click on the next on the beginning of the next lap. Um, so I really like that part about it. It is neat to just move my cursor slightly, start the next lap. I calculated that if I were to just do the Arduino course, in order to get to 200 mil, if my math is right, I think I need like 219 or 216,000 laps here to get 200 million agility XP. Um, so I am not quite there. So as you can see, I've just done 1200. So a couple more laps to go for that. I think that this is probably it is certainly one of the least AFK skills. I think that's true. But I do think that it's one of the most accessible skills because you can do this on mobile before bed or something like that, or anytime you've got like 15-minute break or something during lunch break, something like that. But you don't need any like equipment. Like I've got the graceful set on, like most people do who train agility, but you don't need the graceful set. I mean, especially if you're at the Arduino course, your agility level's presumably 90 or above, or in my case, you're at 88, 89 with agility potions. But even then, your agility level's higher, and so you're not really needing to use the graceful set. I'm not even sure why I and most people wear it. I think maybe because we're already thinking about the skill, and so it's like, oh, well, I'm doing agility, might as well look the part. But I think stat-wise, I'm not sure that there's a benefit to wearing the graceful set uh, while doing agility laps. I mean, of course, I got my pickaxe, rune pick. I was doing some other load mine, last week. I didn't take any video of that for the documenting the journey of this account. I meant to. I'm trying to get into the habit of making these videos every time I play. Not that they're necessarily like super valuable to have for other people. I mean, you see how many other people are doing rooftop agility. They're also not very entertaining. They're more for like documentation's sake. I think that's the value I get out of them is just having a record of kind of how this account progressed. Doing the same thing on RS3 as well. Oops. Yeah, I think yeah, so just having these videos is cool for like looking back. Like, oh, 10 years ago I was doing rooftop agility. I had level, just gotten 91 or about to. I think next 2 or 3 obstacles I'll get 91. But I'll show my stats here in just a sec. Come on. I think maybe another one after this. Okay, yeah. This will be the course obstacle for 91. Hey, look at that. I'll take a picture of that one. Screenshot. Boom. Almost halfway there. I can use the LD Caves cliff shortcut. I don't even know where that is. So yeah, skills. This is what we're looking at. Total level 608, but of course I got 91 agility. So I kind of been beelining it for agility. Herblore, I got this mostly through prayer potions. First 15, 20 levels. No, I forget what level. Whatever level you can start doing prayer potions. 38, I don't know. Whatever it was. I did it, cleaned herbs up to that point, and then now I just do prayer potions because I buy the materials, make the potions, sell everything back at a slight loss, but very slight, and then I get the XP. So cool with me. Motherlode mine for the mining XP. That's where that comes from. I haven't really done a whole lot of combat. I did rock crabs for some of the melee because I was trying to equip the rune pick. And of course, I haven't touched range, haven't touched magic. I think this is from questing. I did a couple of early quests. Same thing, herb lore, slayer, construction, hunter, crafting, thieving. Like all of these are just some odds and end XP I got from some early quests. I've mostly just been doing a little bit of melee, some motherlode mine for a bit last week, some herb lore a few weekends ago, and then really since I started the account, it's just been a straight shot, relatively straight shot grind for the agility. So that's what I've been working on. I got 691 levels to 90. Excuse me, 691 laps to level 92 agility. And of course, these are total laps, right? So usually I like to add another lap because this says 690, but it just means 690, at least 690, right? So usually it's whatever it says plus a little change. So you end up doing another lap. I mean, some of that lap goes towards the next level or towards your total skill XP, but like if this says 690, it's more than likely going to be 690 plus some obstacles, but not the entire lap of 691, if that makes sense. But yeah, is there any reason for me to record myself doing agility laps? No. Am I going to do so? Yes. Or just to have it, I guess, just to document it. I mean, I don't intend this to be really entertaining at all either, which is why I'm supposed to be, hopefully, recording at 1080, but then outputting to 720, 30 FPS. And in 2025, it's like, that's not what you want to do.